Unfortunately, Roosevelt Avenue, one side belonged to different police precinct,
Yes.
and this side belonged to 115.
Yes.
So, as culprit who did something wrong, he moved to this half a block, he will be left out.
No, but both precincts work together.
They are not doing it. I am going to change that.
Okay.
I am going to change either with the consultation with the police department. We have to change that division of police precinct to one police precinct. They have to make a decision which precinct is better for that, suited for taking care of. Because
have you talked to the captain?
I go to all the community meeting, but when I get elected, that is going to be my first priority with the police commissioner. Whoever is going to be the police commissioner, that is going to be my first priority, to make sure that this only precinct is responsible for both sides of...
So you want the 115 to be responsible?
I'm not going to say that, because it's the police commissioner have to make a judgment.
Either of the two?
Either of the two. The police commissioner have to make the judgment based on the availability of the police officers, the accessibility of the police officers. We cannot make a judgment, because it has to be discussed, and that is going to be changed, because nobody can escape responsibility saying that it happened in not in my precinct then. And we have to have more light, we have to have clean, we have to have more police. All the 73rd, 74 and Roosevelt Avenue need more police.
There's a lot of policing in that area. Whenever one goes in the nighttime, it's very unsafe.
If you bring police and the light and cleanliness to that community, that street, we can bring billions of dollars business, because nowhere in New York City, even if somebody says that you can go to Brooklyn, you can have beautiful food, excellent food. Well, no, nothing comes closer to this excellent food, cheaper.
Okay, lastly, we're out of time, Stanley. Money is the engine on which a campaign runs, any campaign. Where is your fundraising?
So far, I didn't do a right job at raising money, but I was doing it only for 5 months to raise money. All my candidates, the rest of the candidates, they were doing it for two years.
A lot of people, they have their own timelines. Yes.
Yeah, no, they did. Danny was raising money 2 years ago, started 2 years ago. Alfonso was doing 2 years ago. Helen Sears has the privilege and the backing of the system, because she is incumbent, and also she was planning to run for borough president, so she raised money. Yeah. Thank God she raised money that was not assigned for anything, so she can pull that money to this. So she have $113,000. But May 1st, after May 2nd, I will beat all this thing. I will have over $180,000.
That's wonderful. That's what that's threshold. You cannot go anything over that if you're going
without
to matching
the money,
funds.
No.
With, your message to our viewers on your run.
The message to the people who live in the district, I have to tell you this one more time. The district is mainly Jackson Heights, Amherst, and Rego Park, Lefrak City, and part of Corona, part of Woodside.
Right.
If you are listening to me and if you are watching me, I want you to go to my website, www.stanleykalatara.com, and you can give donation to me. You can also volunteer support to me. That is what I want. I am going to be the first Southeast Asian City Council member ever elected to the world best city of the world.
Okay, wonderful. Our guest today is Stanley Kalantara, candidate for New York City Council District 25, running on the Democratic Party. And the district is Jackson Heights, as he mentioned, Elmhurst, parts of Rego Park, and Lefrak. I'm Renee Lobo. Thank you so much for watching.